I've never told this story before. Not fully, not like this. My name isn't important. What matters is where I went and what I saw, what I survived. It started when I was 22. I just moved to Vermont. Quiet place, green, peaceful. But there's a corner of that state, southwest Vermont, that's different. The locals call it cursed. Some whisper about it. Others won't even go near it. The Bennington Triangle. At the time, I thought it was just a spooky name. Now I know better. I was staying near a forgotten town called Glastonbury, abandoned since the 1800s. No phone lines, barely a road in. The whole place feels wrong. Even the Native Americans refused to hunt on Glastonbury Mountain. They believed the mountain was cursed. They spoke of a stone that swallowed people whole. I laughed when I first heard that. I don't laugh anymore. They say your compass won't work there. Birds go silent. The air feels thicker. Locals avoid it. They say people go missing there, not just rumors. Between 1945 and 1950, 5 people vanished without a trace. No blood, no body, just gone. It was autumn when I went up there. Leaves like fire. I was obsessed with finding out what really happened. I retraced the steps of the missing. Midi Rivers, 1945. An old hunting guide. Familiar with every inch of those woods. Vanished during a simple hike. The only thing found? A single rifle cartridge by a creek. Paula Weldon, 1946, a college student. Went out for a hike wearing a red coat. They searched for weeks. Dogs, planes, volunteers, nothing. Gone like smoke. James Tedford, 1949, a war vet. Disappeared from inside a moving bus. Witnesses say he was there one moment, gone the next. His suitcase still on the seat. Paul Jeffson, 1950, 8 years old. His mom looked away for a minute, just one. He vanished. And Frida Langer, 1950. She fell in a stream, said she'd go change clothes. She never came back. Her body showed up months later in a place they'd already searched, decomposed, mutilated. After that, no one went near the mountain. But I did. I packed a bag, brought food, water, compass, journal. I hiked into Glastonbury alone. I was arrogant. I wanted to prove the legends were fake. At first, it was quiet, too quiet, not even birds. Around hour 3, my compass spun in slow circles. I laughed nervously. Then I heard something, footsteps, behind me, too heavy for an animal. But when I turned, no one. I kept going. The trees seemed to lean in closer. The air got colder. I started feeling watched. I made camp near the old logging rail. I barely slept. At 3:17 a.m., I woke to whispers, voices, in a language I couldn't understand. Close, too close. I shone my flashlight. Nothing, but the whispers didn't stop. They just moved around me. And then a scream, far off, human, female. I grabbed my pack. I should have run, I didn't. At sunrise, I found strange symbols carved into the trees. Circles, eyes, spirals. They weren't there the night before. Then I saw him, a figure deep in the trees, tall, wearing old clothes, like from the 40s. He didn't move, just stared. I shouted. He vanished. I ran in the opposite direction and found an old bus frame rotting in the woods. Inside, a single suitcase. My blood went cold. Tedford's bus? The forest changed. The path was gone. The trees looked the same in every direction. I walked for hours. No sun, just fog. Then I saw them, the 5, standing in a circle. Paula, Mitty, Paul, Frida, Tedford. But wrong. Their eyes were black, hollow. Their skin, gray. They opened their mouths to scream, but no sound came out. I ran, fell, crawled. When I came to, I was lying on the side of the road. A ranger found me. I was 8 miles from where I started. My journal was gone. My compass melted, literally melted. I never went back. Sometimes I dream of the triangle, of the eyes in the woods, of voices that don't belong to anything human. They say some places are thin, where reality breaks down, where something else seeps through. If you ever find yourself in southwestern Vermont, don't go into the woods, especially not Glastonbury Mountain, because some who go in never come out, and some who do come back different. There are some mysteries that defy explanation. Stories so bizarre that no logic, no science, no investigation can make sense of them. This is one of those stories. A young woman alone in a city she had never been to before. A hotel with a dark, disturbing past. And a death so mysterious, so impossible, that even today, no one can agree on what really happened. This is the terrifying, real-life horror story of Elisa Lam and the unsolved mystery of the Cecil Hotel. January 26, 2013. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old college student from Vancouver, Canada, arrives in Los Angeles for a solo trip. She is young, adventurous, and full of life, but she has no idea that her journey will end in horror. Elisa checks into the infamous Cecil Hotel, a budget-friendly but unsettling place known for its dark history. Murders, suicides, and serial killers have all been linked to this very building. But Elisa, unaware of the hotel's disturbing past, settles into her stay. For the first few days, everything seems normal. Elisa explores the city and regularly updates her social media. She calls her parents every night to let them know she's safe. But then, something changes. On January 31st, Elisa was supposed to check out of the hotel, but she never did. She never called her parents, and she was never seen alive again. Shows security camera footage of Elisa walking through the lobby for the last time. Her family grows worried. The police are called. A search begins. But Elisa is gone, vanished without a trace. Then the police release something that sends shockwaves across the internet. A security video from inside the Cecil Hotel's elevator. The last known footage of Elisa Lam. What you're about to see is deeply disturbing. Elisa enters the elevator. She presses multiple buttons, but the doors won't close. She peeks out cautiously, as if someone is following her. She moves strangely, waving her hands in an unnatural manner, as if speaking to something invisible. Then she suddenly walks away, disappearing forever. And then the elevator doors close, working perfectly as if nothing ever happened. For weeks, the police search every inch of the hotel, every room, every hallway, every floor. But there is no sign of Elisa. Until one day, guests at the Cecil Hotel start complaining. On February 19, a maintenance worker climbs to the roof to check the hotel's water supply. But what he finds is something out of a nightmare. Floating inside one of the massive water tanks is the lifeless, bloated body of Elisa Lam. Immediately, questions arise. How did she get there? The tanks are on the roof, behind locked doors with alarms. The ladders are difficult to climb. And most disturbing of all, the heavy metal lid was closed shut when they found her. Who or what put Elisa inside? The autopsy report is released, but it only makes the mystery worse. There are no drugs or alcohol in Elisa's system, no signs of physical trauma, no bruises, no cuts, just nothing. The official cause of death, accidental drowning. But how does someone accidentally drown inside a sealed water tank? Some believe Elisa was murdered, her body hidden in the tank to cover it up. But how did her killer lock the lid? Some believe Elisa had bipolar disorder. Could she have been in a psychotic state? Many believe the Cecil Hotel is haunted. Was Elisa a victim of something otherworldly? And then there's something truly disturbing, something that defies coincidence. After Elisa's death, a tuberculosis outbreak hits Los Angeles. And the name of the medical test used to detect it? Was she a test subject? Was this some kind of cover-up? Or was it all just an eerie, horrifying coincidence? It has been over a decade since Elisa Lam's death, yet we are no closer to the truth. Was it an accident, a crime, or something far more sinister? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain: the Cecil Hotel will forever remain a place of horror, mystery, and unanswered questions. What do you think happened to Elisa Lam? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this mysterious and terrifying story, subscribe for more real-life horror cases. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.